My wife told me she'd be working late again, third time this week, but the way she avoided my eyes at breakfast made me uneasy. Normally, I'd brush it off, but something in her voice sounded rehearsed, so I drove to her office, thinking maybe I'd surprise her with takeout. Walking down the quiet hallway, I heard laughter from behind her closed door, a kind of laugh I hadn't heard from her in months. I pushed the door open without knocking. Inside, my wife was sitting next to her ex, both of them holding hands, facing a therapist. The therapist looked confused, I looked even more so. My wife, without missing a beat, introduced me as her brother and kept up the charade, launching into some story about their marriage problems. The air was thick with tension, and my heart pounded so loud I barely caught her slip, a detail about a weekend away that I knew we'd never had. Her ex just stared at the floor, not saying a word, while the therapist scribbled notes. After the session, my wife cornered me in the hallway, hissing that I'd ruined everything. She confessed, her ex needed closure, and she agreed to be his wife for one last therapy session, swearing it was all innocent. But the way she held his hand, the way she looked at him when she thought I wasn't watching, told me everything I needed to know. She begged me not to make a scene, blaming me for not trusting her, twisting every word until I almost believed I was the problem. Driving home alone, I realized I'd been clinging to the idea of her, the safe, loyal wife I thought I married, while she'd been slipping away for months. I always thought betrayal would be loud, obvious, a single moment you could point to. But in reality, it's 100 small decisions, half-truths, and quiet hands held in secret. The real twist? I wasn't angry at her. I was angry at myself for pretending not to see it coming.